making it a bit more serious again, although perhaps in a slightly playful way with that 50 Cent song playing in the background the whole time. Anatomy of a Fall. I totally loved this, found it so entertaining, such a like compelling crime mystery, family drama, about despair and the creative process, and yeah, I mean, it's a cool premise that this blind kid comes back from a walk and his dad has somehow died, and the question is, did the mum kill him? And the mum is the main character, and we're just like taking a deep dive into their lives and the intricacies of their family dynamic. And yeah, I just thought it was so surprising, and you know, my jaw was on the floor the whole time. Like, it's kind of one of these films that's pretty hard to describe how good it is, like, you know. Yeah, but Martin, maybe you can help me a bit. It was in your top 10, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I really liked it. It's a courtroom drama for most of it, and it does that in a really cool way, where it's like you're feeling with her, but you're also not sure about whether she did it or not, and her personality is like put under a microscope in very cool ways, like in a way,
and
it's more
the
about
personality of her husband as well.
Like,
oh, some brilliant. I don't know if we've talked about it, Martin, but I've talked about it with other people. Like, I love conflict. I mean, we all love conflict. That's like what we see films for. But well, not in real life though. But I love arguments in films.
I'm just making.
You know what I mean?
I'm just starting conflict. Sorry.
Yes, you do.
Go on.
You do love conflict. We love conflict. We have since we were kids. I especially love arguments. I actually love arguments in real life. It gets in the way of sometimes my relationships, but that's okay. And this has just got such good relationship arguments. Oh, the best.
Yeah. I love. Yeah, it was great. But what? I guess like watching it, I was a bit like, after a while, I was like, okay, so this isn't about if she did it or didn't do it. It's not a crime thriller in that way.
But it is a little bit. I mean, I know what you mean, but it's not completely not about that, you know? Because you do care in the end, whether she did or didn't do it. And I think, you know, we could perhaps say that it lets you make up your own mind a little bit, but it probably gives you enough evidence to decide one way or the other.
Does it?
I think.
I felt like it was very ambiguous still at the end. I didn't feel like there was any, like, there's no twists that's like, oh, she probably did it or she probably didn't do it. There's no spinning. I'm not saying that it should have had this or anything. No. Like, I really liked the movie for what it was. There's no like spinning whatever, like, is it a dream or not from Inception thing. Yes. There's no like obvious ambivalence. It's just like you don't find out. And there's no, for me, but I would like to hear what you think, but there's no.
I totally know what you mean, but I think you should. I think then that means we have to read it in the characters, and if he's not telling you, we have to decide ourselves, and we really can, you know. And to me, because it is so good, and it's one of these really rare films where it's not. So it's, even though they don't tell you, like, and there is no right answer, doesn't mean there isn't an answer. I think you just got to decide yourself, and I think that is what's beautiful about it, like, you know. So decide, and then that's the answer, you know.
Yeah. Okay. So she definitely did do it. Then.
I think she didn't.
Oh, okay.
That's fun, see, and that's not just for the conflict.
No, but I seriously, like, I don't like even saying that. I'm like, I don't know if she did. You know, I'm not sure I care so much if she did or I don't know, like, because it's so, like, because I don't find out. Like, I don't know. There's something about it that I'm like, what is it about actually? And I'm not really sure what that is. And I still enjoy it, and I still really like the movie. But there's something that I'm not seeing in this that I would like to know what it is. What is it about? You know, what is the movie about?
Well, I think it's just I just think it's about like these like questions, you know, like. You know, the humanity in their relationship and the humanity in these characters. And his character is very complicated. And it's not just what they are. It's also what they show to each other, and it's what they show to their child. Like there's huge parts of it are about the kid's relationship with the dad and the kid's relationship with the mum. You know, and that could have gone to a really horrible place, and I felt like it didn't really, which I appreciated. It didn't go infinity pool, you know. Although there's no kid in that, but you know what I mean. Oh, I just loved it. Yeah, ineffable in a way, Mårten. I don't know if I could describe it, but
No.
I just thought it was great. Yeah.
Yeah, great movie. I'm not disputing that at all.
You better not be. Hey, I'm Josh the Scot.
And I'm Mårten the Swede, and this is an excerpt from our film review podcast called The SCOT
And the Swede, where every episode we review a new film and an old film, somewhat related, and then do another shorter recommend of a Scottish film
and a Swedish film. So yeah, if you want to listen to the whole episodes, you can find us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and any podcasts streamer of your choice.